Hey bro, you can scroll past this video. You can think this ain't for you. You can think you got it all figured out. You can think this is just another dude talking on the internet, my G. You can think all these things in the world. But trust me when I say that you don't want to make that mistake, G. You don't want to make that mistake because you will be humbled. YouTube, what do? It's your boy. Welcome back to another cold video. Before we dive into this video topic, make sure you guys follow me on Instagram. The stuff is called. Make sure you guys also follow me on Twitter. The stuff is called. This video topic today is going to be on the dark side of lust no one talks about. A lot of guys been in my DMs hitting me up like, yo, can you break this down? Can you put me on game? What's the real deal with this lust thing? And I definitely could put you on game, so let's get straight to it. Have you ever wondered why you feel so empty after you get exactly what you thought you wanted? That's the question right there, bro. That's the whole game in one sentence. You chase, you pursue, you spend all this energy, all this time, all this focus on one thing, one person, one outcome, and then you get it, and for a second it feels good. But then, almost immediately, this wave of emptiness, this void, just washes over you. You're left feeling more alone than you did before you even started the chase. That ain't an accident, my G. That's the dark side of lust at work. See, the core psychology behind this is simple, but it's deep. Lust isn't about connection, bro. It's about consumption. Say that one more time for the people in the back. Lust is about consumption. It's a hunger, a primal urge that's all about taking, not giving. It's driven by your ego and your most basic animalistic instincts. Your brain gets a hit of dopamine, that feel-good chemical, just from the chase. The anticipation, the fantasy you build up in your head, that's the real drug. The actual act, the thing you were chasing, that's just the end of the high. It can never live up to the movie you directed in your own mind. So when it's over, the dopamine crashes, the fantasy evaporates, and you're left with nothing but the cold, hard reality of the situation. You didn't build a connection. You just completed a transaction, and that's a lonely place to be. Let me give you a practical insight, something every single man watching this can relate to. Think about the last time you were really lusting after a girl. I mean, all-consuming, can't stop thinking about it type of lust? You probably put her on a pedestal, right? In your mind, she was perfect. She was the answer to your problems. Getting with her was gonna make you feel like the man. You spent weeks, maybe even months, plotting, texting, trying to set things up. You ignored your purpose. You let your work slide. You blew off your boys, all for this one goal. Your whole world shrunk down to this one pursuit. Then, let's say you finally got what you wanted. That night happens. In the moment, your ego is soaring. I did it, you're thinking. But what happens the next morning? Or even a few hours later? You wake up, you look at her, and that magical aura is just gone. She's just a regular person. The pedestal you built is nowhere to be found, and this feeling of, is that it? Starts creeping in. You feel a strange sense of disconnection, not just from her, but from yourself. You look in the mirror, and you don't even recognize the dude who sacrificed his time and energy for such a fleeting moment. That, my G, is the trap. You traded a piece of your soul, your time, your focused things you can never get back for a temporary high that left you feeling cheaper than before. It's a bad trade every single time. You're chasing a ghost, and the only thing you end up catching is a lesson. This cycle, this chase and crash, it does more damage than you think. It's not just about feeling empty for a day. It chips away at your ability to form real, genuine connections with women. When you're always in lust mode, you stop seeing women as people. You see them as objects, as goals to be conquered, as a means to validate your own ego. You're not listening to what she's saying. You're just waiting for your turn to talk, to say the right thing that gets you closer to your goal. You're not interested in her mind, her dreams, her struggles. You're only interested in her body. And women can feel that, bro. They can feel when you're not present, when you're looking through them instead of at them. It's a repulsive energy to be around. So you end up pushing away the very women who could bring genuine value and connection into your life, all while you're chasing the ones who only offer a temporary fix. It's a self-sabotaging loop that will keep you stuck and lonely. Furthermore, this constant state of lust keeps you weak. It keeps your mind clouded and your energy drained. Think about how much mental real estate is taken up when you re-deep in a state of lust. You're constantly replaying scenarios, crafting texts, checking her social media. That's energy, bro. That's focus. That's creative power that you could be pouring into your business, into the gym, into learning a new skill, into building your empire. Instead, you're willingly giving it away for free, all for a dopamine hit that lasts a few seconds. Lust makes you a slave to your lowest impulses. It keeps you predictable, easy to manipulate, and far from the powerful, centered man you're meant to be. A man who is truly on his purpose doesn't have time for the draining drama of lust. He operates from a place of abundance and self-respect. He seeks connection, not just consumption, because he's already whole on his own. He doesn't need a woman's validation to feel like a man, because he's too busy building a life that validates him every single day. You have to understand that there is a massive difference between healthy desire and destructive lust. Healthy desire comes from a place of appreciation. You can see a beautiful woman and appreciate her beauty, her energy, her essence, without feeling an obsessive need to possess her. It's a clean energy. You can interact with her, have a great conversation, and walk away feeling energized and good about the interaction, regardless of the outcome. You connected with another human being. That's a win. Destructive lust, on the other hand, comes from a place of lack. It's a needy, desperate energy that says, I need this to feel whole. I need this to feel validated. It's a black hole that can never be filled. The more you feed it, the bigger and hungrier it gets. You'll find yourself escalating, chasing more and more intense experiences just to feel something, anything. It's a path that leads to addiction, emptiness, and deep regret. Breaking free from this cycle requires a conscious decision. It starts with self-awareness. You have to be brutally honest with yourself and recognize when you're re-operating from a place of lust. You have to catch yourself when you're re-putting a woman on a pedestal and creating a fantasy in your head. And when you catch yourself, you have to have the discipline to transmute that energy. That sexual energy is the most powerful creative force you have, my G. Don't just throw it away. Channel it. When you feel that obsessive energy start to build, go to the gym and have the best workout of your life. Go work on your business project for 3 straight hours with intense focus. Go create something. Write, draw, make music. Turn that raw, primal energy into something tangible, something that builds your legacy. When you start doing this consistently, you'll reprogram your brain. You'll start to associate that powerful energy not with a temporary, empty release, but with progress, achievement, and self-mastery. That's when you truly become a force to be reckoned with. That's when you start building a life of true abundance and fulfillment, not just chasing empty highs. But look, recognizing the problem is only the first step. The real question is, how do you actually start transmuting that energy on a practical, day-to-day basis? Because it's one thing to talk about it, but it's another thing to live it when you're feeling that pull. There are specific techniques, specific mindsets you have to adopt to really master this. And if you're not careful, you can fall right back into the same old traps. But that's a whole other level of game. And if you want to know the 3 specific habits that will kill lust and build your masculine power, make sure you smash that like button. And let me know in the comments if you want a part 2.